And top story coming in from Mumbai just a day after arresting the younger brother of Rhea, who's Rhea Chakraborty. The probe agencies are now looking at a wider drug nexus. This Narcotics Control Bureau, which is investigating into this specific angle, is also now looking at interstate, even international drug link. Rhea Chakraborty and Sushant's former house manager Samuel Miranda have been sent into NCB's custody till 9th of September. NCB is also likely to send summons to her today, and she could be called for questioning tomorrow. India Today has also accessed Shawik's remand copy that states that alleged peddler Basit was, it seems, selling marijuana to him and was also working with the house manager Samuel Miranda. According to the probe agency, Shawik at times paid for the drugs from his credit card. NCB now armed with evidence that could be used to grill Shawik and Rhea together so that a bigger nexus possibly is unearthed. Now, NCB sources are also revealing that Rhea Chakraborty was possibly involved in even not just purchase or possession, but also sale, consumption, transportation and use of banned drugs. So let's now go across directly to Mumbai. Our team of reporters are standing deployed at different angles. I have Amit Tyagi, Divyesh Singh, Mustafa Sheikh with me. First to you, Divyesh. So it seems that it is getting too close now for at least Rhea Chakraborty. She's going to be summoned tomorrow. Is that correct? What are you picking up on this?
Yeah, Pooja, sources tell us that Rhea Chakraborty could be issued summons and is likely to be called in tomorrow for questioning. Her statement will be recorded and then further course of action will be decided. Remember, Rhea Chakraborty was called in. In fact, he was brought in by the NCB team for his statement, and after that, after the details that were corroborated with the arrested drug peddlers Zaid Viltara and Basit Parihar, Shawik and Samuel Miranda were placed under arrest. In the remand copy as well, NCB has said that the credit card payments, gateway payments were made to procure these drugs, and Shawik was in fact acting as a facilitator for helping people to procure banned narcotic drugs. And also that there is a specific angle of international and interstate trafficking that is under probe by the Narcotics Control Bureau. Remember, there were chat messages that had emerged where Rhea Chakraborty had been discussing regarding banned narcotic substances, procurement of banned narcotic substances, and that is why Narcotics Control Bureau will be confronting her with Dipesh Sawant and Shawik Chakraborty. Dipesh Sawant is the house help of Sushant Singh Rajput, and he is right now with the NCB. He is present at the NCB office and he is being grilled by a superintendent level officer of NCB. And sources tell us that Dipesh Sawant was very much involved in this, in procurement of these banned substances. He has collected several pieces of contraband on multiple occasions on orders of Rhea Chakraborty and Shawik Chakraborty.
Stay on with me, Divyesh. So from what you're telling us, that Rhea Chakraborty could be now next in line to be summoned, cross-questioned and perhaps even more trouble. Let me go across to Amit Tyagi, who's at Rhea's residence as well. Amit, you closely track the television and film industry as well. So is this going to be an aim for the agencies to explore a broader nexus, that it's not just about the small party circles, but there were A-listers involved in this possible drug network as well?
Yes, Pooja, you're right. I think this is, as I said, it's a Pandora's box. You know, there's a secret for all that most of the Bollywood actors are addicted to various kind of, these substances. And unofficially, a lot of names always crop up. But right now, the NCB has got an opportunity so that this whole mafia, this whole, the paraphernalia of lots and lots of, drug peddlers, the modus operandi of how drugs reaches the celebrity is been under radar. So I'm sure lots of secrets, lots of skeletons will come out. But right now I'm at Rhea's house and I'm waiting for the officials to come and summon her, because it's like now an important decision and another round of grilling for Rhea. So we're just keeping a tab on that news right now.
My colleagues to please stay on with me, because remember, it is what specifically the Narcotics Bureau is going to investigate further. But what are the officers who are investigating this at the top level have to say till the probe so far? Listen in now to the senior most NCB officer speaking.
As you are aware, today we have obtained police custody remand of 2 more persons. Okay, so that makes 4 people with us who are under custody remand. Whole morning they have been busy in the court. My officers have been busy in the court. I've just come. We will sit together now and look at the whole situation and decide our plan of action. देखिए normally बहुत सारी ये जो information इस समय हमारे पास है और मुझे ये पूरा विश्वास है कि इस केस में जो आप लोगों ने हमें मीडिया ने जो सपोर्ट किया है एनसीबी को, उसके बाद और बहुत सारी इंफॉर्मेशन एनसीबी के पास आएगी, दूसरी एजेंसीज के पास आएगी और ये हम अपना प्रयास जारी रखेंगे कि चीजें ठीक हो। नारकोटिक्स कंट्रोल ब्यूरो इज द नेशनल एजेंसी, टॉप द uppermost layer, uppermost drug law enforcement agency for drugs. Okay, we look at international connections and interstate connections. Normally, we look at international and interstate connections. We look for the big fish. Normally, this is not part of our mandate. But now that we are getting information, we will not shirk our responsibility. We will take it to its logical conclusion. Yeah, and I'm answering Rhea's question. See, the whole idea of taking custody remand is to make people confront each other, to clarify their individual roles. So yes, we will be asking her to join the investigation and maybe some other people, because we also need clarity who did what. And that is the point of custody remand. So I am telling you that we will be asking her to join the investigation.
रिया को सम्मान कब तक भेजा जाए, क्या उसकी भी गिरफ्तारी संभव? और आज बॉलीवुड नेक्सस को लेकर के किस तरीके के सबूत सामने आए हैं?
देखिए,
ड्रग्स एंगल
जहाँ तक कब भेजा जाएगा, कब बुलाया जाएगा, गिरफ्तारी की बात है, नो स्पेकुलेशन प्लीज.
लेकिन
we will tell you when we do something, honestly we will tell you.
लेकिन जाएगा जरूर.
लेकिन I am telling you that we will send a summons because that is a logical progression. The whole idea of taking custody remand is to make people confront each other, to clarify their individual roles. So yes, we will be asking her to join the investigation and maybe some other people, because we also need clarity who did what. And that is the point of custody remand. So I am telling you that we will be asking her to join the investigation.
रिया के बारे में आगे किस तरह का कोर्स ऑफ एक्शन होने वाला है?
देखिए, हमने आज उसके भाई का कस्टडी रिमांड लिया, सैमुअल मिरांडा का लिया, 2 लोगों का हमारे पास, ये चारों आदमी हमारे पास 9 तारीख तक है. हम रिमांड किस लिए लेते हैं? क्योंकि विभिन्न आरोपियों को हम आमने सामने बिठा के उनके रोल्स को क्लैरिफाई कर सके, कौन कितना जिम्मेदार है, किसने क्या किया, किसने एक तरह से पूछताछ के लिए. तो जब पूछताछ की बात आती है तो जो भी लोग रेलेवेंट हैं उनको हम समन देके बुलाएंगे, जिसमें रिया शामिल है.
अभी तक शौविक के खिलाफ है, वही रिया के भी खिलाफ है. उस चेन में 15 बार के चैट में रिया सबसे ऊपर है, जो शौविक से मंगा रही है सिगरेट.
क्षमा करें, लेकिन मैं आपसे सबूत डिस्कस नहीं कर सकता.
अब तक कितने
Let's go for an update directly at the Narcotics Bureau. My colleague Mustafa Sheikh is there. Mustafa, so what the officer is saying, that it's a natural progression. They will be summoning other people, referring to Rhea as well. What are you picking up? What has happened today so far? How big is this angle going to be for the death case that is being investigated?
Well, Pooja, it really depends on the Narcotics Control Bureau. How far do they want to take it? Because we also know that if digital evidences are to be trusted, there will be a lot of names which can prop up in this case. But whether they want to stop only till they establish connect in the Sushant Singh Rajput case, that is something we'll have to wait and watch for. Rhea Chakraborty is likely to be called and be summoned by the enforcement, by the Narcotics Control Bureau. That it looks like a very certain thing at this point of time, because Rhea Chakraborty's custody remand has been obtained and he is being questioned only about Rhea's involvement. Hence, it is very necessary that NCB questions Rhea Chakraborty directly on all this question and confront her and corroborate her statement with people who have given other statements. So there is one thing for sure, that Rhea Chakraborty will be called for questioning. Now what next will depend on her questioning, on her further investigation, and how will it
should we say now that Rhea Chakraborty is going to be cross-questioned? They are going to be sit together, the brother and sister duo, because now it appears this is not just about consumption of drugs, which could be illegal also, but if there is sale of drugs more than possession, that could be serious trouble for both Rhea and also Shauvik.
Yes, what we are to be believed by the NCB sources that this is something which they are also investigating. Now it's likely that there is again be a search operation at the Juhu house of Chakraborty's, where they would want evidences against Rhea Chakraborty, and they would want to seize whatever is possible related to her electronic devices. Also call her for questioning, because that seems to be the very logical step for the Narcotics Control Bureau at this point of time. The main person who is made accused in this case, in the NCB case, is Rhea Chakraborty and others. So slowly, after arresting some people who they called as drug peddlers and then connecting it to Shauvik Chakraborty, the NCB is now basically gunning and questioning, waiting to question Rhea Chakraborty back.
Who is the younger brother, former house manager of Sushant Singh, Rajput, also arrested. He is also was closely involved apparently in the drug link. I want to go back and also just take a look. All our three reporters, Divyesh Singh, Amit Tyagi and Mustafa, are with us. Quickly to Amit, because Amit, has there been any activity since morning at Rhea's residence, apart from the fact that the brother has now been called for questioning? What do you see there at the residence today?
I'm here since morning, and since morning there hasn't been any influx or outflux of anybody from the Chakraborty family. So whatever is happening with Shauvik, but right now the family doesn't seem to go to that the place where Shauvik is there, and we're just waiting for the officials, the NCB officials, to come and summon Rhea. So that's the update since morning. Right now, there's no activity from Rhea's side today.
All right, Amit, keep track of that. Amit has been at Rhea's residence and also is focusing on perhaps what next could be for Rhea Chakraborty. A quick question from Divyesh as well.
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel, and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.